Greetings, I'm Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's resolve some issues
with
together?
dragons.
Let's resolve some dragons together.
Yeah, resolving dragons.
Yay! Now, this is my new book, Resolving Dragons.
No, this is so Imagine Dragons. No, it's
Resolving Dragons.
Resolving Dragons.
All right, so the next band after Imagine Dragons is Resolving Dragons.
Yep,
All
right.
right.
Not without answering us.
All right.
We want to know what your feelings are.
I don't know what my feelings are, other than I don't want you to go away.
Is this all about feelings? What is it? Why is this not about political climate? Why is this not about rule? What is it? Why is this not about what's going to happen if I pick one over the other? What's going to happen if I maybe marry all of you or two of you, or what the fuck? What are my options?
Right? Additionally, are you the only 3 kingdoms in all of the dragon realm?
That seems really
small. Do you have
small.
only 3 countries, and that's your entire
minor
world?
provinces going.
Going, you bitches.
We got snow dragons, underwater dragons going. Clicking night.
Screw you.
Uh-huh.
You've got somewhere air dragons going. Excuse me, the fuck? Oh, we only had daughters, as if we couldn't marry her.
Bullshit.
The impertinence. Nope. The system says 1 male dragon. I
How do you decide what a male is?
I submit for transition.
Right?
I want to play. All right. I don't know what I'm feeling. I know that I have some sort of strange attachment to being here, and this is more friendship than I've had in years. And I don't know.
We don't mean to pressure you, but
we have to.
We are running.
We can't explain.
Right, because nobody's gonna ever fucking talk about why we're suddenly jumping down Small's throat. But that's fine.
All of us don't understand that they have so much of their own cultural context that they do not realize that they have to have an answer from her tonight, because they have to go in with Mr. Fox tomorrow and advocate for him that it's all smoothed over so he's not in trouble. But that's so obvious to them that they don't tell us.
Maybe.
So
maybe. That would be useful.
That would be like one of those things of going, it's so obvious that you use seawater, you just say water.
Right.
You know, and so they just doesn't occur to them.
Right.
What's
going on here?
We ran down the hallway and started yelling at each other and woke you up. Why are you sleeping in your day clothes, Grandpa? You can't do anything without me taking care of you. You're just like every other useless male written into a team drama. You should know how to do this by now, except for I also shouldn't be making your choices for you. And you can sleep in your clothes if you want to. Hi, Grandpa, how are you?
Are you okay, Small?
No, I just told all of them I'm stressed out.
Accurate. Would you like some milk?
No, I'm lactose intolerant, Grandpa.
You have Lactaid.
Nothing.
We've had Lactaid the whole time.
I forgot about that.
When I say milk, my dear, I'm talking about Lactaid.
I know, I'm just trying to still convince the dragon that I can't have milk because I'm defensive.
Okay.
It's alright.
Grandpa, nothing!
I did say that.
Oh, okay, good.
The trio quickly backs off, leaving me to race up the stairs, because they were inappropriately cornering me, and now that my human authority figure has shown up, they realize they were being stupid. Or something.
That also then implies that they potentially, that really is like they knew they were being inappropriate.
Or
that makes that actually even
more
worse to me.
A lot
like,
more
I'm like, no, this is uncomfortable. And it's like, I was right. It is bad.
Unless you could go another way with the headcanon and go, the senior dragon slayer has arrived. He can resolve for us what we need to know.
Right.
I was just going to bed. Good night, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you again, because I'm confused. Boy, that was too close to something. I don't know if I like how pushy they are, even if I have other flutteries about them. All right, what do we got? We're suddenly in a park. I ran away to hide outside. I love the little leafy shadows over here. They're very fun.
They are.
What are you after? Oh, sigh. I wonder if Mr. Fox is with... we're just in our head. Is with the elders right now, admitting everything. Do I care about the fact that he might be in trouble for that? Usually lying to an official authority figure is a bad thing. Maybe in the dragon world, it's not. I hope it's going okay. As for Phoenix, Dylan, and Rai, I just want to spend as much time with them as I can for now. I feel like this is going to end. And then I just want friends, I think. Like I said, a fluttery crush is fun, but I don't know that I want it to go anywhere. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? They showed up, and I just felt like friends. Poof.
You seem stressed.
Materializes out of a cloud of mist. Foosh. Whoa. Hi.
You seem a little overheated.
I'm in the shade for a reason. Dylan? I find him seated on a picnic mat with his eyes closed. He's
Oh, so-
walked up next to me, set up a whole Zen meditative experience, set himself down, and just was quietly nearby with us. And then he suddenly spoke once we started talking to ourselves out loud.
Either that or what happened is we were walking around and we ran across him like a dork.
We're just marching through the park, and he's like, I was here doing my morning ritual with the moisture in the ground, which I do every single day, and you just about tripped over me.
I was experiencing the morning dew.
Yes, the morning dew. It's sacred. I find him seated on a picnic mat. What are you doing?
I believe you humans call it meditating.
We have another name for it.
Yes.
Hi.
It's always helpful to take a moment when you're feeling overwhelmed.
I was trying to do that last night, and you got in my face about it.
La 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 la.
You can just say you didn't realize that's what I was trying to do because I didn't have the proper social cues, because for you guys it looks different, and that's all requiring us to be more aware and everything. But you know what? It doesn't mean you were trying to be inappropriate.
Honestly, we really should have some sort of mediator type. Like, what I've been bothered about is, honestly, I think it'd be really cool if you had like a mediator character that was like, "Hi, I'm here to translate between dragons and people. I've lived in both places. I speak both. I speak all the languages involved."
And when she's trying to leave, you go, no. What she's experiencing is this thing that translates differently in your society. And they all go, oh. And I just really couldn't read your emotional tone. You know
honestly,
what?
that would be so interesting.
The fact that they are foreign and that you can use that as an explanation, not excuse, for why they are so invasive, rather than going, this is a traditional trope in these kinds of games.
Right.
And going, they literally don't understand essentially your facial cues and your body language because theirs are different, let alone they're from 3 different kingdoms with their own different facial cues and body-like instructions.
And depending on what section, actually, and how large those kingdoms are, they might not even be different from some of the people within their own, basically,
as much as the microcultures and stuff like that. And going, you really are just so unfamiliar with each other that sometimes you seem invasive even though you're really not being, you just don't understand.
Like, we're trying very hard.
And it would add so much more character and layer to this if you allow for that, even though it just feels sort of tropey to me. But I think that makes it more fun and interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I go for that. All right. When you're feeling overwhelmed.
Why don't you join me, Small?
How do dragons meditate? Well, okay, what the heck? Why don't you talk to me about what it is for you? I sit down, facing Dylan on the tiny mat, our knees together, boink, cross-legged.
We really do mostly seem to have, like, the most, like, date experiences with Dylan. It's very interesting.
I wonder if they're trying to, like, shove us into Dylan. Like, I wonder if that's what the writers are going for. But it is this unbalanced thing of, like, he gets the most complex scenes every time.
Right.
And that's kind of wild to me. On the tiny mat, close enough that our knees bump into each other. I love that they acknowledge that the knees do, because my first thought was just going, I'll add that in. It's like they actually did it. This game several times has done things that I would have added in that other games haven't had, and while, again, I have some challenges with it, I like that piece.
Yes.
What?
As soon as you touched me, I noticed a rapid increase in my heart rate and breathing.
And I'm not familiar with why humans cause this in me. Maybe you're nervous. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it the water in my body? Are you responding to water? Humans are made out of a lot of water. Just like water dragons. Like 80%.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Don't be. Do I give you the same feeling? I still need to know.
It's better to take a moment away from your feelings, but I'm going to immediately ask you about your feelings.
I'm going to throw something. It's
God.
fine. You guys cannot put this down. Take a moment.
Hang on. How many hearts do you have? What's a pulse mean to you?
Oh.
Do you have veins in the same place as me?
Honestly, that would be really interesting.
I like going, I'm not even going to answer your question. I'm going to go, hang on. You just have a standard heart and pulse rate? Like, really? Huh? I can't help but blush at the question.
You said you're not sure what your feelings are.
Maybe your body can help you understand. You know what, honestly...
Please stop with that trope.
I was going to say, Phoenix seems way more physical than you. I feel like this is not... If it's going that direction, it's not a good direction for your character.
Perhaps it will help if we try this together.
Meditating?
What together?
What are we trying together? Dylan reaches over, taking one of my hands.
Now, relax.
Okay. I relax my hand in his gloved hand. It's kind of nice that he's always so modest. Honestly, it feels less invasive, but also more formal. Because for me, that's a formal context. And for him, I don't know what it all means, but it helps.
Close your eyes.
Will do.
Just focus on your breathing.
I'll give it a shot. Okay, we closed our eyes. That's adorable.
Good job.
That's very charming. Okay, this won't be easy, but I'll try to clear my mind. Okay, I'm gonna add a slight suggestion. If anyone else uses this, actually, since your eyelids don't keep out all the light, having just like a muted gray or brown could also do a really effective closing
Depending
your eyes.
on whether or not, though, you're outside. So
in this
the light
case,
quality is
because they're outside,
right?
And there is the sun, like having it so it's just like it's like a faded sort of like that kind of thing where you just blur the black and it makes a little bit of variation in it could be really fun.
Yeah.
That kind of thing where it's still dark but it's just a really fun like blurring and darkening of the light. Okay. And then just only from the light source. Anyway, I think this is a cute convention. This is adorable. I let myself care only about the present. So you have learned meditation before because he's giving you noted instruction.
Yes.
Garden, the breeze, the birdsong. We know mindfulness.
Oh.
That's pretty cute. Or at least we've had one round it. It was that one class that we did after school in high school.
Yeah.
And then they offered it as a bonus thing when I was in college.
Yep.
Yeah. This feels pretty good. I can feel my muscles easing. But wait. Out of nowhere, I'm struck by a sea of thoughts and images. Oh, God. Well, what is this? Are we doing this together?
Are you kidding?
Can he get into our head? It's like someone's in my mind. Ah, it hurts. With a gasp, I open my eyes, scrambling to my feet. It's a mistake.
Whoa,
What?
the lowercase is amazing. That's really throwing me off.
I'm like, that looks like the completion of the previous sentence. What? This is
What?
a mistake? My vision blurs, my knees shake, my legs give way. I'm going to black out, fading into black.
I've got you, Small.
I let him catch me. I can't not let him catch me if I'm actually actively passing out.
Like, I don't think you know how passing out works.
Like, that is really it, is I can't, like, if I'm in the process of passing out, it's going to be hard for me to aggressively tumble away from him.
Like, that's
So
really...
here, just realistically, I would say he needs to catch us.
Me, yeah.
Because one, he's fast enough to be able to do so, and if we're literally passing out, we're not going to be able to avoid it. So realistically, let Dylan catch me.
Us. Yep.
Because we cannot control this. Help me? What?
No.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
That's not how passing out works.
Okay, passing out. So we're just going to skip that line. And we just start to swoon. We start to fall over. I start to reach out, letting Dylan catch me just before everything goes black.
And I start to reach out, and Dylan catches me just before everything goes black.
Yeah, it's sort of like you kind of start to swoon and wooze over, and you put your arms out like either to catch your own balance or toward the person in front of you, a little of both.
Right.
And then he catches you. Like, that sounds so inaccurate. I've only passed out like once in my life, and no.
No.
More dots.
So many dots.
More dots.
So many dots.
More dots?
So
When I finally open my eyes, I find myself looking up into Dylan's concerned face. I am sprawled across his knees. He is awkwardly sitting there and wouldn't move like a cat that's fallen asleep on top of you. Whew! Probably his foot is asleep. I'm still in Dylan's arms, in the middle of a park, in the middle of everywhere. People have walked by going, oh, that's either kind of cute, or, geez, is she okay?
Yeah, right? People nearby, whoa, are you okay? Do you need help?
She just fell down. Everybody else in the park, oh my gosh, are you all right? Coming by, concerned citizens. I've been passed
I'm also
out
like,
for 4
you
hours.
were literally just sitting down, like you were squatting. I'm passing out extensively.
Well, then we stood up suddenly, remember? And then passed out.
Was that what happened?
We did, because we jumped away from him and stood up when we were like, ow, it hurts.
Oh, I didn't remember reading that at all.
Okay, it sounded like we stood up suddenly. Anyway.
To me, it didn't. It just sounded like, because they didn't write it, as far as I know, as far as I remember.
I'd have to go back and read it. I really thought that that's what it said.
You could just say I pulled away, which is not the same thing though as getting
I really
up.
thought it was I jumped up or something
All
like
right,
that.
well,
anyway, still in Dylan's arms. He's holding me close to his chest, trying to share that heartbeat thing, I guess.
My doki doki.
Or it could just be...
My kokoro is doki doki.
Again, it could be like a cultural thing of going contact helps, but again, I'm wearing close. You try for more contact because it's less direct.
Right?
Close enough that I can feel his heart with my ear.
Wow, your heart is powerful. Ajit, don't try to get up.
Like a raging sea.
Oh,
Wait.
I figured a thing out. I am a little woozy.
Okay. Why do you sound like the ocean rushing through your... Oh. I kind of want to stick my head against the other dragon's chest now.
I figured
in a really kind
Phoenix,
of like...
hold still.
Hold
Bonk.
still. Bonk. Puts the ear against chest.
Wow, you sound like fire.
Wow, that's like the most crackling, raging, like, backdraft kind of inferno. That's amazing. Him. What?
I did what?
Huh?
Huh?
Okay. It feels so good to have Dylan hold me like this. To be held, maybe? Is it about him specifically? I don't know.
Right?
I don't ever want him to let go of me. Alright.
Okay, small. This might sound strange, but before you passed out, did you see anything?
You were trying to crawl into my freaking head, I think.
Without asking. In your mind.
So for him, he may have asked. Let's do this together. That's his cultural invitation. He assumes you know.
I want to say maybe, but the reaching out and grabbing of the hand without asking if, like, for the hand, like,
right?
I don't know.
Gently grabs my hand. Let's do this together. What is this? I need to know what this is. Actually, I did, but we didn't show the readers because that wouldn't have been good. Then we couldn't have this mystery right now. I saw you in the dragon world, where you actually look like a real goddamn dragon. It was amazing.
Wow.
I'm gonna pass out again. That was a lot. Oh.
Ow.
You were studying, fighting, training. What did I see exactly?
I think those were my memories.
But you can't. Can you see yourself from the third person in your memories?
You think. Honestly, I've always thought that's really funny where people are like, I see your memory, and you're like, wow, it's weirdly third person.
I'm watching you from over here. My memories are formed from an observer. That's how it works in all dragons. At least the royal dragons. There is an observer class, and they collect all of our memories from their point of view. Oh. Really?
That seems really invasive, and also maybe just not my culture. But so that's interesting. Tell me more.
Tell me more. And so when you experience my memories, you experience it through their eyes. That way we get the full picture of things, not just what I could observe with my limited visual senses.
Excellent. Wow.
I think those were my memories.
As the Dragon Slayer princess, it seems you have a connection with us.
So I do need to marry all three of you.
We already know that.
We do know this. Like a psychic connection? So if all four of us sat down holding hands, we could literally just all be inside each other's heads and work out all this confusion, and I would die of a migraine? Ow? You mean I have psychic powers?
Oh, we couldn't be
small. Only in reference to us.
We weren't OP enough. Let's quickly be psychic.
Yay!
Oh my god, this is like my MC.
Oh my god, this is so random. Wow, can I use it to win the lottery? And no, small. He's stressed out going, it's just with us. It's a connection with us. It's not psychic powers, it's just a connection with us.
It's like,
you're missing the point.
No. I'm sorry, what?
To do what? Can I use it to win the lottery? To what?
A lottery?
To
a
do
loiter?
that.
Do you loiter? Is that a thing?
Wait, does that connection work both ways? Did you see things about me? If you have seen me in the third person naked now, you know we're married, right? Based on your standards and what you told me?
Him going, no, you strangely have very weird memory
I've seen
conveyances.
you in the mirror in your memories, and it was very, luscious, crazily. But mostly, I only see the outline of your nose and the edges of you in your lower peripheral vision. It is very strange. Do you not have a memory collector?
Right?
Whoa, what?
Yes, I saw something too.
It was me in my swimsuit when I was checking myself out in the dressing room mirror, wasn't it? And you died.
I saw the day you were born.
That must have been really blurry and squishy, as infants can only focus their eyes about, 16 to 18 inches in front of them.
If they can even open their eyes.
I'll say some of them can open their eyes.
But like, they're usually really fucking tired. You're just like,
I'm so tired. Yeah, different babies. But I was
I'm like, that's so
not much to see.
I've always laughed where they try to do this to make it deeply romantic, and you're like, yes, you saw my mother's lower half.
So, like, if you saw me on the day I was born, from my memories, what you've got is basically this dark and extremely bright experience, because it's really intense on infant size, right? At first to go out into the medical light of a hospital.
Right.
If that's where we were born and not born at home. No assumptions here. But out to the dry and, bright world, and then be shoved up next to an adult close enough that you can see their face and sort of feel comforted a little bit. And so you've got nothing but blur until you're close enough to mom's face to recognize her in like that basically smiley face kind of way of this is a facial pattern.
Oh God.
That's so romantic. I saw what you saw on the day you were born.
I saw your mother. She was excellent. Your family was there, and the dragon elders too.
Why? Did they identify the birthmark in utero?
Oh my god.
Or they're there.
Hang on. Do you know what this means?
What?
They know it's been you the whole fucking time.
Yes, they know. Absolutely. They saw you born with the birthmark. They're there for every Dragon Slayer birth. Said that's part of the Peace Pact. They arrive and watch every Dragon Slayer birth. Every Dragon Slayer who gets pregnant is just like, and I know when I do a birth, whatever the conditions, there will be 9 elders in the room looking closely at
all these heads. Whoop,
whoop, watching the entire process. You can do it. We support you. V for victory.
V for victory.
You will produce a healthy child.
I'm like, oh my fuck. So that drama was completely useless.
So your parents are so freaking negligent. And also, like, oh my god, they're like, we knew from the beginning. On the other hand, we knew they were negligent. We knew all right, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, let's wrap this up right here.
Excellent. Thank you very much, guys.
Everyone was there, and it's worse than you suspected.
Oh my god. So thank you for joining us, guys. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and share our videos with people that you think might get a good laugh out of them, or just have a good time with us.
Or have some cool opinions on it.
Yeah, we
love opinions.
We love stories. We love opinions. They're
we
fantastic.
also love headcanons. If somebody's coming in and going, oh god, this headcanon, let me expand on it.
Honestly, they're great. We've had some great, fantastic headcanon discussions. They've been fabulous.
Super fun.
And also, though, if you wanted to support us more directly, please also feel free to go down and check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We've got some links down below. And I have been Scandal.
And in the meantime, take care of yourselves out there. Be safe and try and be aware. And, I encourage both of us. We encourage thinking. So, as you digest your world, continue to be, critically aware of it and go, hey, what does all this mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have been Liz.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!